Since the birth of Pokemon Go, shiny shadow Pokemon have only been available from Team Rocket leaders. But today, everything changes. You can now catch shiny shadow Pokemon from Team Go Rocket Grunts. But you might be asking, what shiny shadow Pokemon are available? Where do you find them? And how hard are they to get? Well, join me today as we answer these questions, hunt for these rare Pokemon, and play some Pokemon Go. Hey, yeah, over here. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we got a really fun day, man. We got new shiny shadows in the game. Shiny shadows are now available from Grunts, super hype. We got some new regular shadow Pokemon, which are gonna be pretty meta relevant, and you know, we're talking about all of it today. First thing though, we got a Sierra balloon here, so we're gonna go ahead and take it down, see what we can get from this new Sierra, because Sierra has changed, yes. No more Shadow Beldum, so L on that. Hey guys, what's up? Okay, you can see my face now. Hello, this is what I look like. So yeah, new event, Shiny Shadows. It's gonna be really fun today. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and check this thing together. 3, 2, 1. Nope, does not look like a shiny. Kind of does though with that little purple, you know. We might get confused today. Okay, now personally, the reason I'm super excited for this event though is shiny shadows are now available from Grunts. Specifically though, you're gonna be able to get from the Fairy Grunt, which says, be careful of my cute Pokemon or something like that, potential for shiny shadow Mawile. From the Poison Grunt, which says cold and ready to strike, you can potentially get shiny shadow Grimer. And then from the Elite Grunt is what I call it, which says either don't bother, I've already won, winning is for winners, or get ready to be defeated. You can get either a shiny shadow Charmander, shiny shadow Bulbasaur, or shiny shadow Squirtle. So a lot of shiny shadows to go around. Now, if you've been playing Pokemon Go for a while, you might have noticed all of these shiny shadows have been available before. These are all shiny shadows that have been available in leader. And pretty much that's how this thing's gonna work. Any shiny shadow that has been released through a Team Go Rocket leader in the past will now have an available shiny shadow form from Grunts. What this means though is not every single Pokemon that has a shiny in-game can be shiny shadow. It has to be available from the leaders before, and then once it's been available from the leaders, anytime it's available through a Grunt, it can be a shiny shadow. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, this pretty much means that Shadow Shiny Pokemon are now in the Pokemon Go life cycle. If you remember, I made a video a long time ago talking about how Pokemon come to raids, then they get legacy moves, then they get shinies, and then they get cycled all around, and they get community days, etc., etc. Well, now Shiny Shadows has the same thing. If you don't want to spend money on the game, just wait until a Shiny Shadow comes out to the leaders, wait till it comes out to the Grunts, and then it's free, because you don't have to use Team Go Rocket radars on it. Personally, I think this is a really healthy thing for the game, and honestly, we'll just make it easier for free-to-play players to get these pretty exclusive Shiny Shadows, because, you know, they're pretty hard to get if you don't have a lot of money. Enough talking, let's go see if we can actually find any. Okay guys, hey, over here. It's been about 2 hours. I went ahead and I streamed, also had some lunch, some Subway, yum yum. But we do have one of the new Grunts here, the Fire Grunt, which should be giving us the new Shadow Torchic, which we'll talk about in a second. But first, as we do this Grunt, I wanna go through, oh, it's not even a Shadow Torchic. Well, that's sad. Oh, hi, mister. You just walked in my frame. Oh, we'll take this down anyway. So if you notice, some of you guys might have gone out on Saturday, all excited. You pack your bags to try to get the new shiny shadows from the leaders. Obviously, Murkrow, Larvitar, all that stuff. But you might have noticed when you went out to battle the leaders, they didn't have the right Pokemon at the Pokestops. And this is not a glitch. This was actually done on purpose. Let me explain why. So pretty much at midnight in Pokemon Go, if you don't know, the game will decide where the leaders and Giovanni are stationed. So pretty much they're gonna go through the world. They're gonna be like, hey, this Pokestop, we're gonna put a Sierra here in India. We're gonna put a cliff here in London in this Pokestop. So every Pokestop's gonna get decided if it's gonna have a leader or not. And this is set for the rest of the day. At midnight, it's decided for the rest of the day. Go ahead and check this thing here. Numble. I really can't find the Torchic, guys. I'm trying to find it for you, but I can't find it. Nonetheless, this event started at 10 a.m., which meant the leaders didn't actually end up changing because they were already set for the whole day. So all of Saturday, we did not have the opportunity to actually grind the new shiny shadows. And it's only gonna be for the next like 4 days or however long the event is. But Saturday, the only way you could get the new shiny shadows was from the blues because those are set every single 3 hours. IV check on the Mudkip. It's not a Mudkip, it's a Numble, but not bad. Nonetheless, I'm gonna go try to find some of these new shadows for you guys and some new shiny shadows. Hopefully it's not too windy, like literally the flags are going crazy right now. But let's go on this adventure before I end up going home because it's really cold. Okay guys. So this is a fun one here. We have one of the new, or I'd say returning shadow Pokemon that you're probably really gonna wanna focus on during this event. And that's gonna be, one sec, hold it. Mudkip! Ooh, round of applause for Mudkip. Yay, yeah. Shadow Mudkip is back. Didn't have this one in the last rotation. Shadow Swampert has been getting insane amounts of play in the Play Pokemon Regional. So not only is Shadow Swampert, of course, good for the Great League and the Ultra League, very, very good for both, but also you can use Shadow Swampert as a Grass type area attacker, as a Ground type area attacker. So one of the highest priority shiny shadows, or not shiny shadows, regular shadows, because this one cannot be shiny shadow, because remember we talked about it, and we got ourselves one right here. I do even believe we have rainy weather in game right now, which means it's gonna be a weather boosted one, so hopefully it's gonna be a good IV. So let's go ahead and take this thing out. Kartana shreds this grunt, by the way. And here we go with the Mudkip. Check. Shiny shadow. No, I'm kidding. It can't be shiny shadow. Oh, there's an ambulance in the background. That's fun. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and check this one. Honestly, not bad PvP IVs. I have better ones, but still. Shadow Mudkip, definitely a shadow you're gonna wanna focus on during this event. Okay, we found another grunt worth doing here. Oh, bus. Found another grunt worth doing here. The Dragon Grunt. This is a rare one. Not even in frame. This is a rare one because you can give Shadow Dratini, which is going to be, yeah, let's see, Shadow Dratini. I forgot. It could also give Shadow Alolan Executor. Nonetheless, though, there is a chance that this grunt does give you Shadow Dratini, which is, of course, Shadow Dragonite, one of the best. Nonetheless, though, do your Dragon Grunts if you find them. I'm not going to do this one because it has an Executor, but Shadow Dratini, Shadow Dragonite, good Dragon type area attacker, good in the Master League. Let's go see if we can find another grunt worth doing. Okay, so hello again. We have ourselves a Fairy Grunt here, which can be Shadow Mawile. Oh, it's not a Shadow Mawile, but nonetheless, you can do this grunt to try to get Shadow Mawile. I don't know if it's in the second slot, available in the second slot. Someone also told me that you could get Shadow Mawile from the Steel Grunt, which again can be a shiny Shadow Mawile. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna go ahead and take this down. I just want to show you Fairy Grunts, the cute wording, do them, because they can be Shadow Mawile. We got a Ralts instead. It's all right. Okay, great. I got ourselves one of the grunts I really wanted to show you guys today, and that is the Elite Grunt. That's what I call it. I don't know. Call it what you want. There's 3 different lines this grunt can say. One of them, of course, is winning is for winners, and this is the one that can get you the shiny shadows of the Kanto starters, which I'm sure everybody wants to get. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Looks like we're getting Squirtle, which means you could potentially get shiny shadow Squirtle. Also, my team is not very set up for Squirtle, but we're gonna try our best here to take it out. I'll see you in a second. Okay, and there you go, beautiful. Down goes the Elite Grunt. They're really not too bad. But let's go ahead and check this to see if we can get a shiny shadow. And shiny shadow Squirtle. No, not gonna be it. Weather boosted though, could be good IVs. And not that good. Nonetheless, definitely keep an eye out for those grunts because again, shiny shadows, Kanto starters, you can get them. And that's shiny shadow Charizard. Chest kiss, chest kiss. Okay, let's see if we can find more. Okay, second time's the charm here with the fire starter. We've got another fire grunt here, which means we can potentially get a Shadow Torchic. I'm hoping it is a Shadow Torchic this time because this is like my 3rd one I've done where it would be Numble. Or this would be my 4th. Torchic? Yes. Okay, so Shadow Torchic, probably the biggest prize possession, the biggest Shadow to go after during this event. Reason being, man, Shadow Blaziken, gonna be the #1 damage per second fire type area attacker, higher damage per second than Reshiram. So all in all, super, super strong. Obviously, shadows are expensive, so if you're a casual player, you know, you don't grind too much, might not be the best thing for you, but if you want the best of the best, Shadow Torchic is the one to go for. So definitely go ahead and take advantage, try to take as many down as you can. Again, they seem pretty rare. I will say that they seem pretty rare, but we finally found ourselves one. So, you know, do what you can, try to get yourself a good IV one. And also, when Torchic does come in events, make sure you grind those XL candies because you're gonna wanna power these things up to level 50 as high as you can. And you're gonna need Blast Burn on these things as well. Like Blast Burn, it's kind of just needed for them to be that strong. So you might wanna hold on to the Shadow Torchics you get until there's events where we can get Blast Burn on this thing. But here we go, Shadow Torchic, let's see it. Beautiful, Shadow Torchic. Probably be a little bit annoying to catch though, but let's go ahead. We're just gonna full catch this thing. Golden Raspberry, no problem. And here we go, check. IVs. PvP. That's pretty good for the Ultra League, man. That's really, really good for the Ultra League. This thing also, yeah, I didn't mention, good for the Great League, good for the Ultra League, so super sick that we got this. What rank is this? Let me check. Okay, so it looks like it's a rank 15 for the Great League right here, and then for the Ultra League, Shadow Blaziken, rank 51. Probably gonna run the Ultra League because, I don't know, I feel like Blaziken has better play there, but super cool, super cool. Okay guys, we made it into the car because it was getting really cold. There's one more Pokemon here I want to show you guys before I end this video that you really should be focusing on during this event. So we're going to go ahead and drive around, see if we can find ourselves one. So let's go ahead here. Okay guys, I was able to find the grunt we were looking for, which is the Grass Grunt. Don't tangle with us. We're gonna go ahead and take it down. Hopefully it has what I am looking for. Also, it is literally snowing like insane. There it is, Shadow Treecko, which is probably gonna be one of the last grunts I would recommend this. We're gonna go ahead and take this thing down. And there we go, Shadow Treecko in Pokemon Go. gonna go ahead and catch this thing. And IV check. Not the greatest, but Shadow Treecko into Shadow Sceptile with Frenzy Plant is the #2 grass type area attacker in the game behind Kartana. So again, definitely another shadow you're gonna wanna go after. Also, Treeckos and the Torchics are not too expensive to double move. You can also run this thing in PvP, but all around, probably one of the best shadows to go for. Definitely keep an eye out for those grass grunts for Shadow Treecko. Note, there is a chance you get Shadow Cacnea or the other one, Shadow Oddish from it, but you know, it is what it is. Now, I highly recommend you guys come to Sylph Road if you're watching this video here, thesylphroad.com. I'll link this below, but it does go through every single grunt, the different Pokemon you can get from it, what to look out for. Obviously not updated at the time I'm making this video. There's still a couple things missing in here, like for example, the water grunt, we got a Shadow Mudkip from this earlier. It's not updated, but if you're ever curious about what you can get from what, go ahead and take a look. And remember, the only shiny shadows available are going to be that Mawile there, are going to be that Grimer, wherever it is. We didn't actually encounter one of those. And the elite grunt right here, the Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. Now I think the snow here outside is probably telling me it's time to go ahead and pack it home. If you want to see more shiny shadow hunting, check out the live stream up here and follow for more tips, guys. Peace.